Hello and welcome to another episode of working on my complete and utter nightmare. The last time I left you guys, I think I had just had the gas tank in, but right now the fuel pump and all that assembly, the fuel pump sender and everything, it's in there. I sort of jerry-rigged it together a little bit. It should work a lot better than when I got the car, but right now I want to take care of the air filter, because the air filter, I believe the mouse that was in this car was living in there. So let's take a look at that, and then hopefully I'll throw a battery into this thing and we'll see if we can start it up. Fingers crossed. Now here is the air box. I already took some of the components out, and you can just see even after the pressure washing it's still quite dirty in here. And I took out this nastiness. It's just like there's rat crap all over it. So I'll either leave that off or just get a new one from a junkyard, or not a junkyard, I'll just get a new one from Mitsubishi. So here's the air box. I should be able to just lift this out. First, let me, okay, I guess that's not gonna come out. It's extremely, I think I'm gonna need two hands for this. Alright, I think everything should be free to go. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. Oh my God. Alright. Well, I think that is, yeah, I don't think that's salvageable. Wow. Okay, so, good thing we got a brand new filter. Would you take a look at this disgusting mess? Ugh. Alright, before I put in any new filters, I'm gonna have to vacuum this out or blow it out or do something. Hopefully the math is still good. I mean, there is a little bit of a screen right here, but yeah, that math might be toast after all this, like, literal mouse crap. You can see it. Ugh. And I probably should be wearing gloves, but that's how we do. Now, if you look in, actually look in here, there isn't any oil. And if you look in here, this is the pipes leading to the engine, the intake manifold. There's no oil in here either. I mean, it's a little bit dirty, but there's no, usually if there's oil in here, that means turbo leakage, and that could be a big problem, but we don't have any of that here. So maybe the turbos were replaced, maybe they're in good shape, and or maybe the engine just doesn't have any oil in it, but I doubt that's the case. So let's get this crap out and put a new filter in there, and hopefully we can try to start this up. All right, Alright, I took out the air box, and this was all covered in crap, and I disinfected it, and now it's nice and clean. Well, clean-ish. So let's put in the brand new air filter that I got, and that just slots in like so. And we put in this. And with the magic of editing, it's done. So we put in the new air filter, put in the battery. Hopefully that battery has a charge. It was in the back. It is a remanufactured battery. I tightened up all the hose clamps except for this one. This one's missing. I have to get one for that, but I don't think it should have anything to do with the starting. Obviously, this would be a boost leak if I ever took this car out, but I will be replacing that. Now I'm going to take the key, put in the ignition, and hopefully this thing starts up. I have not checked the fuses. I probably should, but if it all works, I won't have to check them. So let's see what that's like. All right. Oh wow, it smells horrible in here. Make sure we're in neutral. The clutch pedal just pretty much stays on the floor. Let me move up a little bit. The clutch is a little bit heavy in this car. And again, 225,000 miles. Let's see. All right, and well, I guess the battery's no good. Let me charge it up and we'll try again. Okay, attempt number 2. The battery is fully charged, well, at least charged enough where I can turn it over, and let's see if this thing starts. Okay, it's a good sign, and all right, running a little lumpy, but it is running. All right, let's turn the AC off because it smells like straight mouse crap. Oh geez. But it looks like it's idling okay. There's a massive exhaust leak somewhere down there. All right, let me get some more gas, and I have to get it up to temperature. So that is a win. So I just put in 2.5 gallons of premium fuel. So now the car should have around 4 to 5 gallons in it. Should run a little bit better, but the spark plugs probably need replacing. Spark plugs and fuel filter. I'm not going to get to those right now, but I just want to see if maybe some better gas gives it a little bit better time starting and running. So let's check that out. All right, key on, and I mean, it idles okay. Definitely breaking up a lot. I'm gonna wait till that gets to the middle, and let's have this idle. Okay, it dies when you let off the accelerator, so. So I'm just gonna leave it like this for a few minutes, and we'll see if anything changes as far as idle and if it overheats. And this is actually kind of cool. Check this out. So press mode. Look at that, it's all animated. It's so 90s. This is awesome. I can't wait to see what this car is gonna look like when it's done. All right, now the car is idling. Apparently there was a, that hose that didn't have any hose clamp on it. Yeah, that blew off immediately. I put that back on, and now the car's idling. It actually revs, it revs badly, but it needs new spark plugs, new fuel filter. But it's idling fine so far. Temperature is going towards the middle. It's getting there a little slowly, but this car probably hasn't run in about 4 years. So right now the radio does not work. Maybe that's a fuse. I have to check that now. The oil pressure a little bit on the lower side, but I have no idea when the last time this car had a oil change done. Vacuum gauge seems to work. The fuel gauge, I'm not sure if that's just reading correctly, but I did put in 4 gallons and it's still reading empty, so that might need some fettling. I might have put that in wrong, or who knows, but yeah, that's definitely not correct. And it looks like the coolant light is on, so I'm gonna have to put in some more coolant. It looked fine from the engine bay, but it might have been a little low. So the good part about this is it does have an exhaust leak, but it's not burning anything. And these engines are sort of notorious for burning oil. The valve guide seals go, and there's nothing coming out of the back of this tailpipe. And you know, it is a healthy pulse coming from the engine, so it's not exactly the best running engine in the world, but it's a good start. And the timing's good, and it seems like it's not leaking anything egregious, and it's definitely a good starting point for this car. So next up will be the spark plugs. There's 3 here, and then I have to take off the intake manifold, and then there's 3 in the back. That's kind of a pain in the ass. I'm gonna probably do that on the next video, and then do the fuel filter, which is underneath the battery. It's like just a banjo bolt in the top and bottom. That's also a pain in the ass. But then this car should run pretty smoothly, pretty much stock. So now that the sun is setting and the car is running sort of okay-ish, it's not leaking anything, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Next I'm gonna worry about this car really running right. I'm gonna do the fuel filter and spark plugs and whatever other odds and ends this car needs. So stay tuned for that, but for now, I'll see you next time, and always, you know, like, comment, subscribe. If you don't like the video, please unlike the video, but I'll see you next time.